Breaking freaking news, Mitch McConnell has finally decided to step down from being the most turtliest mother in the Turtle Club. No more turtles in the Turtle Club.
I turned 82 last week. The end of my contributions are closer than I'd prefer.
Not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
My career in the United States Senate began amidst the Reagan Revolution. The truth is, when I got here, I was just happy if anybody remembered my name.
Truth is, he's about to tell you not everyone remembered his name when he first got there.
President Reagan called me Mitch O'Donnell. Close enough, I thought.
So I decided to get married on his birthday. He was so fond of me, I decided to get married on his birthday. Weird.
My wife Elaine and I got married on President Reagan's birthday. It's probably not the most romantic thing to admit.
Nope, but I totally believe it, Mr. O'Donnell. I totally believe that one 100%.
But Reagan meant a lot to both of us. One of life's most underappreciated talents is to know when it's time to move on to life's next chapter. So I stand before you today, Mr. President, and my colleagues, to say this will be my last term as Republican leader of the Senate.
Celebration time, come on! So word on the street just yesterday, I heard that Mitch McConnell and his aides were in talks with Trump and his team to endorse Donald Trump.
Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, he could soon endorse Donald Trump. Wait a second, that's a switch, isn't it? How do we know this?
He vowed to support the eventual Republican nominee. Told Brett Baer that a couple years ago.
Well,
Question is, when? The New York Times is reporting that back-channel talks have been going on between the Trump and McConnell teams. They have not spoken since December of 2020.
To me, it seems, rather than to endorse Donald Trump at the end of his career and ruin his entire legacy, which to me is really freaking awful, but to him is really good, and ruin that legacy at the very tail end by endorsing Donald Trump, he's like, I'm freaking out of here. And for this guy to worship the ground another awful human being walks on so much that he gets married on that awful human being's birthday, and that awful human being would look upon this awful human being like, dude, you're gross. It's just a regular cycle of disgusting human beings looking at the human being that worships them before them like they're even more disgusting. It's exhausting. But still, in the end, this awful human being is like, I can't do it. I can't bring myself to endorse that awful human being. I mean, I'm awful and all, and the guy that I worship was awful and all, but this guy is as awful as he's as awful as it gets. Nah, I can't do it. I'm out. Legacy secured.